Hello, everyone. This is Our Cat's Gay, and I'm here with Jupiter, coming to you live from the Jewish Holy Land.
Well, Israel South. I am in Florida. For those of you who have ever questioned my Jewiness, if you notice, I took a shower and my dad said, "Let's go to breakfast." I'm like, "Okay." And my hair was still wet, and now I have a full-on Jufro. And I tried to tame the beast, but hey.
You can't
Hi,
tame the
guys.
beast.
Hello, everyone. I went to so this episode, of course, is going to be about. I went to a Zoom bar mitzvah last night.
Ooh.
Um, it was so I'm kidding. What are we really talking about today, Kitty
We
F?
we are talking about the scourge of the Twitterati, the newest and most controversial trend in online sexuality. We're talking about supersexuality, specifically super straights, and how it relates to super gays.
Now, this is the funniest thing. So it's some kid on TikTok makes this sexuality because, as you all know, trans people say, well, if you're not willing to fuck a trans person that still has the genitals of the sex that gender you don't like, then you're a homophobe and bigot.
No, not a
So this
homophobe, a transphobe.
a transphobe, yes. And this brilliant young kid decides to make his own gender or own sexuality and says, I'm super straight. I'm only attracted to people who were born of the gender that opposites me, sex rather.
Yes, and as you can imagine, many, many heads have exploded already about this. And yeah, most of the arguments coming out against it are usually just basic, like, or just these very kind of, let's be honest, very rapey kind of
It is rape.
arguments.
No, it
Yeah.
is rape. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They're basically, they're saying you need to suck the lady dick, bigot. And
Mm-hmm.
we're all like, look, we're fine with you having a lady dick. And I'm not being a transphobe, YouTube. That's what
Mm-hmm.
they call it. But it's like, look, I don't want to suck your lady dick, but I don't hate you. You have a lady dick. I don't care, but just don't put it near me. Sorry, bud or lady.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Zerd.
Ugh, ugh,
Yeah,
ugh,
this has been something
ugh.
that, yeah, this has been
Lady
something
dick
that
in my mouth. Sorry.
I know. Well, trust me, it's no better in mine either. Um, yeah, this is something that the gays have been dealing with for a while, and it's finally spilling over into the mainstream world. But I will say that good on this good on this TikTok kid for having the balls to actually just address the situation directly, because no one in my community ever did, really. I mean, yeah, sure, I tried the whole gays going their own way thing, but that never caught on because gay men are kind of like,
Well,
uh,
this kid, so this video goes mega ultra super platinum viral, and all of a sudden it comes down, and everyone's like, "Oh, finally, we mass reported him and got it taken down." And he
oh,
comes out and he's like, he goes, "No, you guys were sending death threats to my family, my parents. Like I took it down. You're scary. I was, you know,
yeah,
kind of
he,
proving his goddamn point. You're
I,
rapey, murderous thugs." And then
mhm.
wait, real quick, there are entire threads. If you keyword search on Twitter, there's a bunch of trans people talking about murdering super straights and bashing their heads in and all this shit on Twitter. And if you report it, it goes nowhere. But they're rapey, murderous thugs. Not all, not all, not all.
But if
They're
you're
rape. They're
if
not
you're
sending
angry
their
by
best.
this, if you're angry enough to say that you want to, kick them in the balls or kill them, then yeah, you're a rapey weirdo.
And if it listen, if you're trans and it doesn't apply, let it fly. But
Hmm.
these these people, they're not sending their best. I'm sure most are nice people, but they're rapists and murderers.
It's just hilarious, and out of all the places it could have come from, it came from TikTok, because if you've ever seen any of the videos that normally come out of TikTok on the subject of sexuality, it's usually some non-binary, you know, either 100 or 400 pound kid talking about like how they hate Christians for hating them, and if you don't accept them exactly the way they are, then fuck you, like, and
You deserve to die. The people who the people who criticize and also, but wait, do you know that China, I know I've told you this before, but remember I showed you that article. China was who obviously owns TikTok. Get your kids off TikTok, ladies and gentlemen, please.
Yes.
China, who owns TikTok, was getting inundated with these liberal SJW murder, rapey psychopaths saying like, "There's transphobia and racism and all this stuff on TikTok, and you got to take it off." And China's like, "Okay, you're right. You're that offended. It's violence. Blah blah blah. We're taking you off. We're going to keep the racist, the everyone else. If you're offended, bye."
Mm-hmm.
That's
Almost,
why when the news broke that the video got taken down, I was like, that's weird. Like China doesn't do that shit. They want us to be fighting and doing all this weird cultural shit, but it's just so fucking every time death threats to my parents.
they took credit for it because, of course, they did. But
Of course
um,
they did.
yes. No, and I'm glad you pointed that out. Yeah, TikTok is really just a madness machine. Like it really just encourages all of these like broken, disaffected kids, and they are mostly just broken, disaffected kids, to go out there and just, I won't even say make a fool of themselves, but to put out the most divisive, the most unhinged theories. Can I even
It's
call
how
them
they
theories?
get to the front. It's how they get to the front of the line. The whole thing with TikTok, and sorry I keep itching my nose. I between the booze and the coffee and the Pittsburgh winter to come down to Florida, I'm peeling like fucking crazy. I
You're
went
outside
out
of
in the
your
sun too long.
you're outside of your native habitat.
Yes, exactly. But the TikTok thing here, go ahead because I lost my place anyway.
No, the whole idea, TikTok is just like incubator for this kind of stuff. But this movement to try to make. I mean, I think you have to call them what they are. They're trans supremacists. Like this idea that like the only group which can ultimately be the victim of anything, and also the only group which deserves to get anything, is usually whatever the hell trans is, because trans has become so broad and
They're
inclusive.
the they're the BIPOC, the people of
Yeah,
color of the LGBTQ plus IA three
yeah.
four eight,
They're
and
like, yeah,
the trans supremacy thing is a thing, and it's a thing because it's not just that they have all the power. It's number one, because we're in the majority, straights and gays, like
yeah.
everyday straights,
Statistically,
every day statistically, they say, "Oh, shut up! You guys have all the power."
all the
Like
privilege.
regular people, regular everyday gays, regular everyday straights will tell me and you, "Oh, stop it. It's just a couple people," but it's not. And the fact that Twitter, these people are literally talking about stomping this kid's mother's head in, curb stomping her,
Hmm.
and Twitter's like, "Oh, that's fine." But if I were to call that trans individual the wrong pronoun, uh, even if they change it every day and they keep you guessing,
Even
I'm
if they don't
off
list it.
quicker than anything. Even if
Hmm.
they don't listen, even if they literally look like me, it could be my twin, and
Or
I
me.
could be like, "Hey, bro, yeah, hey, bro," and just like banned.
They could have a
But they can
beard
talk
big.
about stomping my head.
They could have a beard bigger than mine, like, and they would still go by she, her pronouns if they wanted
They
to.
often do have beards bigger than yours.
I
That's
know.
why the super straight movement. Number one, I endorse it. I'm
Yeah,
super straight,
and I'm super gay.
and he is super gay, and we are the Wonder Twins. But
Activate.
it's a fringe topic. I thought we thought it was a lot of fun, and
Yeah.
I don't really have much to say on it, but
I
I
mean,
had to say something.
it's a joke that is so close to a joke and a meme that is so close to the truth that it's actually become true.
Yeah, and you know what? Super straight is actually it's actually counterproductive for us because they call us cis heterosexual straight males,
Mhm.
meaning like they're turning something. We're just straight males. They're turning the
Yes,
natural order of
into a
things,
condition.
or cis het gay males into one of their freaky fucking
Oh yeah,
rapey weird things and trying to put their mental illness on us. And it's like, no, we're not super straight. We're not super gay. We're not cis het shift, whatever bullshit newspeak. We're straight. We're gay. Shut up.
they try to call it, some of them, the more reasonable ones, if reason exists in that community at all, try to say that we're actually cissexual, which
And
uh
if wait, Cass, I'm sorry. If
huh
that's their definition of the reasonable moderates,
uh huh
I don't know what to say of what to do with them. I'm not going to say round them up or anything like that, but no, I'm kidding. No,
I know.
they're
Is
really
Rhode
cool.
Island open? Like, can we just
Yeah,
repurpose Rhode Island? But
I was going to say Montana's huge, but Montana's beautiful, and I
no,
love the
no,
people there. And
don't
so,
pollute
yeah,
Montana. Like, but
no.
what's in Rhode
Put them
Island?
in New York. Everyone's.
Oh,
Listen,
better.
every single license plate here is a New York license plate. And let me tell the folks back home something real quick. I'm down here. I came down to America. Haven't been here for well over a year. No one wears masks. If you wear a mask, you're a weirdo. If if we're in a restaurant or a bar, they make you wear your mask. Some of them to your table. It's off the second you get there. This place is paradise. This place is never closed down. And tomorrow I have to go back home where if I'm not wearing a mask outside and it's 90 degrees, people will go like this to me. I just wanted to say, come to Florida. And do you have anything else on this fringe topic?
No, I'm super satisfied.
Super satisfied. I'm glad I could give that to you. The ladies tell me that often. I guess
uh,
I'm not super straight. Jesus.
oh no, I know it
Oh,
gets you super. Well, super bi is a thing too.
yuck. For our cat's gay, I am a very homophobic sounding Jupiter. I don't know why I said yuck. I have nothing against that, actually. Some of my favorite women are bi. Uh,
uh,
this is Caggett, and this one might just do us in. So, L'chaim.
L'chaim.
From the age of Big Brother, from the age of the Thought Police.